Okay.
And that's it for minor league baseball. We
Okay.
have quite a bit of minor league, semi-pro football news to
Yep.
go over in terms of schedules for some of these teams, for some of the teams.
Okay.
So we will be going over first. We'll actually start with the women football.
Wow.
The Independent Women's Football League. We do have a Connecticut team. I believe there's 2 Connecticut teams. But we have a Connecticut team in the playoffs right now to
Okay.
start July 13th, which is next week.
Okay.
The New England Nightmare in the first round, they're playing the New England Intensity. I'm not sure where the Intensity come from. In the other Eastern Division, I can't even read those. But check them out. Go to newenglandnightmare.com, and the bracket is right on their homepage.
I'd love to check that out. Women's football. It's something different.
I know the women. I know that they just recently have signed some kind of cross promotion with the Hartford Whalers,
Okay.
which we were supposed to be covering. We'll still work on that. We're not sure when that's going to take place, but the Hartford Whalers schedule is also out. A lot of these teams are playing scrimmage games right now.
Okay.
So as you can tell with the Connecticut Gators, if you want to go over Connecticut Gators,
Sure.
take over for the Bridgeport team, Bridgeport Ravens.
Oh wow.
Their 2013 schedule is right there.
Yeah, they're gonna start playing later this month, July 20th, coming up, and their first game is gonna be, like I said, July 20th, which I'm not sure what day of the week that is. It's gonna be
It's a
July
Saturday.
20th. Saturday, July 20th. Okay.
Yep.
Western Connecticut. They're going against the Western Connecticut Militia at home, and then the following game is the week later against the New Jersey Spartans. August 3rd against another New Jersey team, Tri-State Bulldogs. August 10th, Hartford Whalers.
Mm-hmm.
August 17th, Connecticut Gamblers. August 24th, Connecticut Panthers. September 7th, again, Western Connecticut Militia. September 14th, New Jersey Spartans. September 21st, Western Massachusetts Warriors. And finally, close out at the beginning of the early NFL season is the end of this season. September 28th is their final regular season game against the Tri-State Bulldogs.
Okay.
So,
That's great. The Connecticut got a couple news items on the Connecticut Gators. The Gators signed Moore. Who was that? That is Perquan Moore.
Yep.
Former Connecticut Giant, Connecticut Bearcats, and Bridgeport Ravens. The Bearcats is the team that folded this past season, and they were coached by our good friend Aaron Hairston,
Yep.
who was on our show earlier in the year. And so Perquan Moore is now a Connecticut Gator.
Okay.
Connecticut Gators will be playing in Bridgeport. I am not sure where. Central High School in Bridgeport.
Okay.
So definitely go out to those games. And there's another news item over there.
Sure. And the Gators also signed another Division I offensive lineman, Ryan Arroyo. And he actually went to Sacred Heart University. So that's some protection for their quarterback to get the ball to Perquan Moore.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll see. And we'll see how the Hartford Whalers handle that.
Yes, and the Whalers actually play the Gators on August 10th,
Right.
which will be at home at Central High School. The Whalers start their season on July 20th at Dillon Stadium. They're playing the Connecticut Panthers.
Yep.
And then on July 27th, they're at the Gamblers, at the Connecticut Gamblers in Plainfield. And then the Whalers face the Western Mass Warriors at Dillon Stadium on August 3rd. On August 10th, they'll be playing the Gators at Central High School in Bridgeport. On the 17th, the Whalers will be playing the Western Connecticut Militia at Dillon Stadium. On the 24th, the Whalers take on the Tri-State Bulldogs
Yep.
in St. Lawrence.
Yep.
The Whalers then play on September 7th, which means they have a bye week in between. So they'll play the Western Mass Warriors at Holyoke High School, which that stadium, I've been there,
Yep.
and it's actually a pretty decent stadium for them to play at. The Hartford Whalers are next going to play the Connecticut Panthers at Falcon Field.
Yep.
That is in Middletown. That's on September 14th. On September 21st, the Whalers go at New Jersey Spartans, and then they round out their season with a home game against the Connecticut Gamblers at Dillon
Right.
Stadium on September 28th.
Sure.
We also have another. Let's see. There's another. There we go. The militia. We also have the militia, who's actually done 4 scrimmage games thus far.
Yep.
They have on June 8th. They played the Pioneer Valley Knights, and they won. They are 4-0, 5-0 currently. No, 4-0 currently. The Western Connecticut Militia. And then,
Oh, that's a perfect record.
yeah, on July 20th, they start their actual regular season
Yep.
at Bridgeport Gators at John F. Kennedy Stadium. They're gonna on the 27th. They'll be playing the Tri-State Bulldogs at Danbury High Stadium. On Saturday the 3rd, they'll be playing the New Jersey Spartans in Danbury. Then on the 10th, they'll be playing the Panthers in Danbury. On the 17th, they'll be at the Whalers in Dillon Stadium. On the 24th, they'll be playing the Western Mass Warriors at Springfield Central High School. And then they get a bye week as well for Labor Day. On the 7th of September, they'll be playing the Bridgeport Gators again at Danbury High Stadium, Danbury High. On the 14th, they'll be playing the Tri-State Bulldogs in St. Lawrence. On the 21st, they'll be playing the Connecticut Gamblers at Danbury High, and they round out their season on the road at New Jersey Spartans at Belleville Municipal Stadium. So definitely make it out to some of those games. Those are just 3 of the teams that we have. Well, actually 4 of the teams if you count the women. But those are just 4 of the minor league teams that we have in Connecticut in terms of semi-pro football.
And definitely go check out those games. Like, see, they're like inexpensive tickets. It's a great time. It's not not an overwhelming parking disaster or traffic disaster. And it's simple fun. I absolutely love going to minor league games, no matter the sport. I'm not a hockey fan. I love going to minor league hockey games. I love minor league football, minor league baseball. It's exciting. And even tweet us your experience, even if you had a bad experience.
Absolutely. And the good thing about the minor leagues, the semi-pros, is, and we've been touting this the whole time, they play because of their passion for the game.
Right.
Because they either pay to play or they just don't get paid, period.
Right.
And they're out there busting their butts on a Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
They have other jobs, they have
Yep.
families,
Yep.
but they play for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
And was last year your first introduction to semi-pro football?
No, I was aware of it when I lived in New York City. It's awesome. I love it.
Okay.
I mean, I think if you're a fan of watching it on TV and the stars, you may have to break into it, so to speak, because you'll feel like I don't know who these guys are. But it's exciting to watch, so you can see for yourself. Hey, this guy is really making a lot of plays, or this guy really stands out. Especially if you see them make it to the next level.
Actually, absolutely.
You have a connection. Like, I remember this guy for me, I remember when Fred Taylor, who was a Jacksonville Jaguar, he was in college. I didn't know anything about him, but he stood out to me. So when he made it to the pros, it had that connection. So for yourself, when you go to these games, you'll see guys that stand out to you, and who knows, they may end up on the Red Sox or the Yankees or Kansas City Royals, wherever, and you'll remember that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've been a big advocate for semi-pro sports because of that simple fact.
Right.
And so definitely go out to the stadiums. Like I said, there are at least 5 teams, 5 or 6 semi-pro teams in Connecticut.
Right.
Support them.
Yeah.
Go out to the games,
Yeah.
sell out the stadiums. Because, let me put it this way, they don't have TV deals that
Right.
they have to worry about.
Right.
They don't have, big name celebrities. They don't have to worry about an Aaron Hernandez.
Oh.
They don't have to worry about a Plaxico Burress.
Right.
Or Tim Tebow,
Right.
which Tebow at some point will probably end up being in the minors, but that's another story.
Right.
Quite honestly, I do recommend you going out there.